Good morning, sir. My name is Miss Phupu Lepcha. I am BA passed. I have done my DLED course. I have worked as a teacher for 7 years. The name of my district is North. I am from Sikkim state. Kabilonsuk is located 17 km from Gangtok along the North Sikkim Highway. The place is of historical importance to the Sikkimese because it was the venue where the Treaty of Brotherhood was signed between the Lepcha chief Thekung Thek and the Bhutia chief Khe Bumsa. The historical treaty is marked by a memorial stone. My school's name is Government Senior Secondary School, Mongan, North Sikkim. The problems that I faced in the classroom was some students, they don't understand what I taught or said. For them, I showed them pictures related to the lesson. By seeing those pictures, they were able to tell the story and pick up the lesson quickly. It will also develop their thinking and understanding level. In the ZIIEI training, I learned about the family tree. The students were asked to draw a family tree and paste the photo of the members of their family. By doing this activity, the children learn the different members of their family and his her relationships with them. In the concept mapping, I learned about the process of food preservation and to make a pickle. By doing this activity, the students will learn to preserve the food from spoilage. They also learn to make a pickle by adding food preservative. I also came to know about new education policy 2020. It was passed in July 2020, which aims at universalization of education from preschool to secondary level. As per the new school education system of 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 outlined in new education policy 2020, children will spend 5 years in the foundational stage, 3 years in the preparatory stage, 3 years in the middle stage, 4 years in the secondary stage. More emphasis on vocational education will be given from grade 6 onwards. Carpentry, electric work, metal work, gardening, pottery making, etc. are to be introduced during grades 6 to 8. Bloom's taxonomy. The models were named after Benjamin Bloom. The models organize learning objectives into 3 different domains: cognitive, affective, and sensory psychomotor. Bloom's taxonomy area was developed to promote higher forms of education thinking in education, such as analyzing and evaluating concepts rather than simply memorizing facts. The children will find out themselves by using their own mind, ideas, and thoughts. They will not accept anything blindly. They will experience themselves and then came to the conclusion of facts. We also learned about 6 levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Remember. Number 1 is remember. That means children will recall facts and basic concepts. Number 2 is understand. The children will first understand or explain ideas or concepts given to them. Number 3 is, third one is apply. They will use information in a new situation by using their own mind. Analyzing. Number 4 is analyzing. Draw connections among ideas. Evaluating. Justify or stand or decision. Whether this is correct or not, they will make their own decision. And after all these, at last they will create their new work or produce a new work or original one by themselves. I also learned about online learning. Online learning is education that takes place over the internet. Due to COVID-19, all the schools, colleges and universities were closed and the teachers were told to take online classes. The webinars or training program that are given to us are also taken online in our mobile by the government. Our trainer for webinar is Sayandeep Somsar. He has been very supportive all through our training. Without him, this training would not have been possible. He always tried to solve my problems, queries regarding webinars. He was always ready to solve my doubts. He also helped me how to implement activities with the students properly through online classes. He never hesitated to give the ideas whenever I asked him. We also learned about IPCT or Innovative Pathsala. In Innovative Pathsala, we learned different types of activities. Sir told us Sir told us to use different kinds of activities for making teaching learning process more fruitful and meaningful and interesting to the children. They will not feel bored. And by the use of that different activities like grid game, family tree, concept mapping and correcting the sentence learning, by doing also the children will gain more knowledge and they will also have fun and they will also enjoy in the classroom or in the online classes. With the help of all these activities, I was able to make teaching learning more interesting and enjoyable. Lastly, I would like to thank ZIIE and Sri Aurobindo Society and SDFC Bank for their valuable contribution for the teachers in making the online classes more fruitful, meaningful and interesting. With the help of ZIIE, Sri Aurobindo Society, I was able to learn different kinds of activities. I was more well equipped to use my different teaching methods to the students for making teaching more meaningful, interesting and joyful for the children. Thank you.